Hello, my name is Buse Nur Aslan, and I'm a research assistant in the Department of English Translation and Interpreting at Gaziantep Islam Science and Technology University. I'm going to teach you linking words of purpose in this video. Let's look at the outline of my slideshow, and I will tell you linking words of purpose, such as in order to, so as to, in order that, so that, for fear of that, and less. And let's look at the meaning of linking words of purpose. You see a man is walking toward the light. There is a purpose, and because he is walking towards the target and purpose. And also there's a target, a man is showing the target, there's a purpose. And we are using this purpose, the meaning of the purpose in our sentence. While we are constructing our sentence, we are giving the meaning of we have a reason to act. Don't forget it. Let's look at the structure of in order that and so that. In order that, so that. I use that. If I use that, in order that, so that, I immediately remember that text, the subject verb formation, the clauses, and you see that in order that and so that are followed with and are used with in between two sentences. And you should remember that that in order that takes clauses, subject verb formation. Let's look at the examples. For instance, she is learning English so that she can live abroad. She has a purpose. She wants to live abroad, and that's why she is learning English. There is a reason, there is a purpose here. She wants to live abroad, and she is learning English. She is acting. Okay, there's a reason, and there is an action here. And so that I used. The second example. I moved out early in order that I could catch the bus. I want to catch the bus, and that's why I acted. I moved out. And the last one, I went to school early so that I would get my homework done. Again, the purpose here, I want to get my homework done and I went to school early. And you see that, notice that after using so that, in order that, and I use modal verbs, they are work with the modal verbs, they are suitable for working together, so that she can leave, in order that I could catch, so that I would get my homework done. And let's look at the structure of in order to and so as to. Notice that I didn't use any that sentence here. I said to. To takes verb. And in order to and so as to give the same meaning of the purpose, you have a reason and you are acting, but you are using the verb. Let's look at the example. So as to arrange a meeting, the manager called the clients. So as to arrange. This is a verb. I went to school early in order to get my homework. In order to get my homework, I didn't use any that here. To get, I use verb. I went to the store to buy milk. To buy. I have a reason to act. I want to buy milk. And I want to say about and mention about the formality here. To buy can be informal when we compare to so as to, in order to. So as to and in order to are given in the same degree of formality. Let's look at the structure of for. For works with noun and in giving the meaning of purpose. And of course, there are different usages of for in English, but I added here for plus noun to show the purpose. Clara has to learn English for her job. Robots are not produced for people to use, but they are made to live together. This present is for you. You see the noun formation. Let's look at the structure of for fear of that. For fear of, different. For fear that is different. And last also. Here the meaning is a little bit different, but the meaning also the same because if we are acting for fear of something, and you have a purpose, you have a reason to act it, and you will understand in the examples better. But let's firstly look the structure of them. For fear of, you see of is a preposition, and after you see of, you should bring a phrase noun ing formation. And for fear of that, again, remember, if you see that, for fear of that, you should remember, you should bring here a clause. And last, also, you should take and use the clauses subject verb formation. And let's look at the meaning of them in their examples. I didn't want to move for fear of waking her up. Now, I didn't want to wake her up, and that's why I didn't move. Okay, now for fear of, I'm afraid of something that can happen, but I act before because I'm afraid of, and I use for fear of. They wouldn't let their cat outside for fear that it would get run over. Now again, I'm afraid of the cat get run over, and that's why I acted. I locked the gate lest the dog should escape. You see the lest here, the same meaning, lest the dog should escape, for fear that the dog should escape. The girl worked hard, lest she should fail, and the same meaning. What have we learned so far? We have covered in order to, verb, so as to, verb, in order that, so that, subject verb formation, and for plus phrase, noun, for fear of, noun, for fear that, subject verb formation, and less, subject verb formation. This is the structure of them, and they give the meaning of they have a purpose to act, and they are the structures in different way: verb, subject verb formation, the full sentence, and phrases and preposition. For fear of, if you see for fear of, you will bring the noun and ing formation. That's it, guys. And what's your life purpose? And think about it. While you are thinking, you will use the in order that, in order to, so as to, and or so that, or for fear of that, and less, and for, you will use this linking words of purpose while you are thinking what's your life purpose. For instance, your life purpose is for education, or in order to succeed in your career, and you think that. Okay, that's all, guys, and thank you. See you soon in the next video.